Hi, this is Nash Jotic, and I want to talk to you now about weight loss versus fat loss. As you know, in all my books and all my videos, I never talk about weight loss. I always talk about fat loss, simply because fat loss is all that matters. Weight loss is completely irrelevant. Unfortunately, as soon as people start thinking about getting in shape, they start talking about weight loss. How often did you hear, oh, I need to lose some weight, you should lose some weight. You go to the doctor and the doctor says to you, you know what, you are overweight, you should lose some weight. See, weight loss is becoming an iconic phrase. So everybody's talking about weight loss. But because people talk about weight loss and think about weight loss and create weight loss programs, weight loss still remains one of the most important issues in our lives. And how often have you tried to lose weight, and how often have you lost weight, and how often has that weight come back? This is happening all the time. Over 95% of dieters regain their lost weight. And this is just happening over and over and over again. This is why there's so many people out there who are on the diet all their lives. People would say to you, oh, I was on weight loss program many times in the past. So how can you be on weight loss program many times in the past if weight loss program works? So that means if you lose weight once, you've lost it for good and you should be in shape for the rest of your life. This is what I'm talking about. But what is the common thinking and what is the common advice from medical establishment and fitness professionals is weight loss. So the whole program about weight loss is created for two reasons. First, because weight loss is easy to achieve. So if you are a fitness professional, you will probably manage to help somebody lose weight. Second, fat loss is much more difficult to achieve and requires a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience. And unfortunately, you're not going to find that often around. So let's see now how fitness professionals and medical establishment together help people to lose weight. Well, the two things that they do, both of them will help you lose weight, right? First of all is what I call starvation diet. So low calorie diet. You cut your calories dramatically, 30–40%, whatever, and you will start losing weight. If you want to speed it up, just go and run every day for half an hour, 40 minutes, and you will really start losing weight. So you may lose like 5–6 pounds in week 1. In week 2 you may lose another 3 or 4. In week 3 you will lose maybe 2 or 3. In week 4, if you lose something, it will be only 1. And after 4 weeks you will stop losing weight. Sometimes people manage to continue losing weight, depending on individuals, for 5 or 6 weeks, and then it stops. So the reason why you are losing weight rapidly in the beginning and then it starts slowing down is simply in complexity of your metabolism. When you go on starvation diet, as I like to call them, they're called low-calorie diets, you reduce your calories so much that your body starts dropping weight quickly. But that weight which is lost is not body fat. Most of that weight is actually comes from your muscle tissue and water. A little bit of that comes from fat. But as soon as your body understands that you are on restricted calorie diet, your body will try to adapt and become more efficient by functioning on lower caloric intake. So what the body does, the body slows down metabolism. How the body slows down metabolism? Simply by decreasing its own metabolically most expensive tissue. So the tissue that demands the most of calories during the day has to be wasted away, and this is muscle tissue. This is why over 50% of the weight loss on starvation diet comes from muscle tissue. You see, you're losing weight, but you're not losing fat. You're losing muscle tissue, and you're slowing down your metabolism. When you start slowing down your metabolism, your body will start losing less and less weight, and will come to the point when the weight loss process will stop. When it comes to so-called cardio exercise is a low intensity, long duration exercise. It can be walking, jogging, running, swimming, anything that lasts long, biking, but is not intense. So this type of exercise doesn't require white muscle fibers. This type of exercise requires only red muscle fibers. A majority of people have percentage of red and white muscle fibers in the region of 50-50. So now, because you're not using your white muscle fibers over the period of time and you're exclusively using your red muscle fibers, needed only for jogging and running and biking, your body starts getting rid of white muscle fibers simply because it's seen as a necessary burden. The body is adapting. This is how we survived, because we are very, very, very capable of adapting to the environment that we live in. So the body starts adapting and starts losing white muscle tissue. So in reality, you are losing muscle tissue. Your metabolism is slowing down. You are doing that by following low-calorie diet, and now you are even doing that more by practicing cardio exercise. So it's like one-way road. Your metabolism is going to slow down. And it comes to the point where your body starts craving food, because everything that is happening now is not natural. The body does adapt for a certain period of time, but now the body is scared, because if you continue doing this, there is going to be a total wastage of muscle tissues and other tissues in the body. Body has to prevent that. This is why you will start craving food, and you will become very nervous. Everything will irritate you. You will stop focusing on the things, and very, very, very soon, and because the pressure for food is growing, the longer you are on low-calorie diet and cardio exercise, the pressure for more food is growing, constantly growing, until the point when you break your diet. So now, when you break your low-calorie diet, you're going to go back onto the diet that you know, that diet that you are used to most of your life, which is most of the time high carbohydrate diet. And that diet will quickly bring all lost weight back. But now, to make it even worse, now your metabolism is slower than it was when you started dieting and when you started doing your cardio exercise. Now your metabolism is slower, so the weight that you will regain will be mainly fat. So you're going to end up being much fatter at the end than you were when you started your weight loss program. You see, and then after a few months' time, you will try again and again, and people say, oh, I know that guy, I know that girl, she's been on a diet all her life and she's been trying for years to lose weight. Yes, because you lose weight, you regain the weight. Usually you gain a few more pounds that you've lost, and is completely desperate situation, because everything is around weight loss. What I talk about is fat loss, and this is something completely different. Fat loss is what you should be looking for. In order to lose fat, you have to increase metabolism. So this time is completely opposite. Instead of decreasing metabolism in weight loss programs, in the fat loss program that I suggest, you will increase your metabolism. How do you increase your metabolism? By increasing metabolically most expensive muscle tissue. And these are muscles. So once you start increasing your muscle tissue, your body will be burning more calories in the resting hours. And you will be burning fat actually all the time. You see, in the resting hours, we burn mainly body fat. So if you manage to increase your metabolism through increase of muscle tissue, you will be burning fat continuously for 24 hours. Sounds simple, isn't it? Yes, but exercise that is required for muscle size increase is not cardio exercise, it's something else. And that's weight training. High intensity weight training is the only way that will help you increase your muscle tissue. So there is no doubt about it. And once you start increasing your muscle tissue, your body will start burning more calories in the resting hours exclusively from body fat. When it comes to the diet, again, fat loss program requires completely different diet, not starvation diet. Diet which is completely normal regarding a number of calories. Calories are in my diets, they are irrelevant, but what is relevant is the composition of your diet. So the diet that I suggest that you should follow in order to burn fat on a fat loss program should be made predominantly of protein. It should contain medium amount of healthy fats, a low amount of carbohydrates exclusively from vegetables and some fruit, lots of fiber and lots of water. This is the diet that will give your body enough protein and enough essential fatty acids to recover, to rebuild and to grow new tissue. As carbohydrates are not essential for our health and life and our activities, you don't need them. But you will still have some carbohydrates in the form of vegetables and fruit. It's not going to be much, but it's going to be enough. So this diet, which will be extremely helpful for fat loss and muscle building, in the same time is the healthiest diet that you can eat. Why? Because of the hormonal response to that diet. To start with, diet high in protein, medium in fat, low in carbohydrates is the diet that will regulate your insulin production, and it will increase your insulin sensitivity. This is the best prevention of diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, heart diseases and obesity. And by combining weight training with high protein, medium fat, low carbohydrate diet, you will be on a path of increasing your muscle tissue and burning fat continuously for 24 hours every day. So I hope that my explanations were clear enough, and that you know now why is fat loss all that matters and weight loss is completely irrelevant. So do not follow weight loss programs, follow fat loss program.